The gang is back on the road again, following the cult to a mysterious construction site in the swamp. They're bound to face many challenges, but they'll also meet a few new friends along the way. Welcome everybody to Cornfields and Kobolds, episode fucking something.
16. No, 17.
No, I think it's 18.
Who fucking knows?
That's why I said fucking something.
Insert variable here.
When did we start recording? Was it August?
Yeah. So it has been a little over 6 months.
Time has flown. Woo.
That's thrilling, actually. That's very exciting.
I am excited to introduce a new 5th party member because our friend Mike has moved up to Iowa from California, and so now we will be a party of 5 as a permanent party member.
Yay!
Say hi, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Anyway, why don't you tell us about your character?
I will be playing Aislyn, a former semi-disgraced purple dragon knight from the country of Cormyr. She is a noble, or she was born a noble. Her status doesn't mean much anymore as she had to flee the country due to some political machinations.
Mm-hmm.
She's now working with the mercenary company as a guard for hire.
Yes. And you are a human fighter?
Aislyn is a human fighter, that is correct. With the Purple Dragon Knight subclass from the Sword Coast Adventures Guide.
Yeah.
Oh, so Purple Dragon Knight is like a special class, not a race?
No, yeah, it is a type of fighter.
Okay.
From a country that is southeast of where we're playing right now?
It is just east.
Yeah, just straight east.
Straight east.
Oh, is it like
Okay.
a regionally specific kind of class?
Yeah, it is specific to the country of Cormyr in the Forgotten Realms, yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, hopefully apologize if there are any audio volume issues, because microphone 6 is not working, so we have to have Amy and Mike have to share a microphone.
We get to share.
We are very close to each other right now.
So close.
Yeah.
Our heads are touching.
Anyway, so
Nerds.
I'm going to go ahead.
You're a nerd! Go ahead and.
Yes, and. I'm going to go ahead and start with Aislyn.
No pressure.
Yep. You were hired by the High Road Charter Company to work guard duty at a construction site.
What are they building?
A road.
Okay.
You are basically right on the edge of the Mere of Dead Men, which is a super swampy and most likely very cursed region that it sort of was between the coast and the road that leads to Neverwinter, but the swamp would keep growing over the road, and every time they would build the road out farther, the swamp would just keep going out. So eventually they said, screw it, let's just build a road straight through the swamp. And so Lord Daggelt Neverember, who is currently the Open Lord of Waterdeep, basically the ruler of Waterdeep, is funding construction for this road so that travel between Waterdeep and Neverwinter can be easier again.
Okay.
So the place you were working at is called the Carnath Roadhouse, which is basically where all the workers and guards are going to be staying while they're working here, and also where all of the supplies are kept. It is also sort of the end of winter, so it's still very fucking cold up here and unpleasant.
How's the road construction going with the frozen ground?
Not super great.
Yeah.
Also, you, as a guard, have to deal with occasional threats coming out of the Mere. Most commonly, stuff just sort of like crocodiles and giant frogs, but occasionally there will be lizard folk attacking you.
Please just don't make me fight a troll.
And maybe a troll. Once
Please no.
Fuck off, Devin.
It's on the encounter table, sorry.
Please no. Please no.
But, all things considered, you are... it's not too tough of a job. Today, as you're working, though, you notice something strange. As you're walking around the perimeter of the construction camp, you see about 6 horses galloping down the road towards you very quickly.
I will immediately raise the alarm.
Okay.
I will shout very loudly for, anybody that is on guard duty currently.
Quick, Mike, shout in your girlish voice.
Oh, guys, there's somebody coming!
Oh, no, please,
Fuck
no.
me.
Please, God, no.
I think what happened.
Let's edit that out.
No, you need to put it at the end of the episode now.
One of the guards,
Post-credit scene.
one of the, head guards comes over to take a look, kind of, peering ahead to see who's coming, is like, oh, no, they're alright, we're expecting them.
It's like the scene in Monty Python and the Holy Grail where Lancelot is charging the castle,
Oh, yeah, just in the distance.
and the guards are just kind of peering, just watching, and he doesn't seem to be getting any closer
I love it.
until he shows up and stabs them.
Yeah. But no, the head guard's kind of like, no, they're okay, you can let them in.
Oh, okay. Were we expecting galloping riders today?
Yes.
Why was there not a briefing? Is that how you... This is very sloppy work.
Maybe there was and you were asleep, noob.
I do not sleep through briefings. I'm very professional.
They're not going to be working here, they're just visiting. So,
If you say so.
not a big deal.
Gotcha.
And they come on into the camp. The person on the front horse is somebody very big with a very heavy black cloak around them that's really seems to be covering their face. And then 5 other humans, and they come into camp, and the person on the front horse dismounts, and you can kind of see now, once you maybe get closer and get a better look at them, that you see a black dragon-like snout and the end of a tail poking out of the bottom of their cloak. This seems to be a half-dragon. And they go over and talk with basically the foreman of the camp, who is this half-orc man named Bog Luck. And they exchange a few words in private.
That's an unfortunate name.
Yeah, it is.
Truly.
Because he's working in a swamp,
Yeah.
and his name is Bogluck.
It's better than Bog Unluck?
Bog misfortune.
Bog
He-
Bad Luck.
He could be Bog Roadman.
Bog roadman.
There we go. But yes, this half-dragon lady and 5 human guards are with her, and they head on into the roadhouse together, and seem to be looking over some of the supplies.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and take my lunch break
Okay.
and head into the roadhouse
Okay.
and keep an eye on them,
Alright.
because this is suspicious.
Yes.
I am suspicious of them.
Couple of the other guards that got hired on with you are pretty suspicious too, but a lot of the other workers don't seem to be very surprised by her presence. It seems like a lot of people kind of were expecting her, but you don't know why she's here.
I'm just gonna kind of take off my purple Dragon Knight cloak, because that's kind of conspicuous, and just fold it and stuff it in my pack on my way to the roadhouse, and then just kind of walk through very slowly on my way to some sort of mess hall or dining area.
Were you wearing the cloak while you were on guard duty?
I was, because I'm a very proud, arrogant person.
Ah. I thought you might have been wanting to, hide it since you were kind of, in
I'm not-
scandal.
No, well, I'm not incognito or anything.
Right.
I make no secret of what brought me here.
Mm-hmm. In that case, when this half-dragon lady arrived, she actually kind of gave you a curious look. Like, you kind of saw her eyes from out under your hood, just kind of recognizing that you're a purple dragon knight and seeming to be kind of intrigued by that. But she doesn't go to talk to you or anything.
Yes, an order of knights famed for slaying an ancient black dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, bitch.
So, yeah, you keep an eye on these people. For most of the afternoon, it just seems like she and the other guards are squirreled away in a corner talking to Bogluck and a couple of the other, guard captain people. Do you want to try to eavesdrop on them, or just kind of keep an eye on them from a distance?
I actually realize at this point, looking at my character sheet, that I forgot to give myself a feat for being a variant human.
Well, then you
Oh.
go get one.
Seeing as how I am a guard,
Hobbling along on one foot.
I was thinking observance.
And that lets you read lips, doesn't it?
No.
Yes, it does.
It does. Oh, yes. No, yes, observant does.
Yes.
I wasn't even thinking, I was thinking linguist did that. But yes, it is observant that lets me read lips.
Yes.
I can vouch for the fact that he was already considering that before just now.
And it also raises my passive perception by 5.
Yep. It definitely seems like they are trying to not have anybody like eavesdropping on them, so why don't you go ahead and roll your perception as you're trying to read their lips.
Okay. I got a 10.
Ouch.
Oof. Yeah, you can't really make out what they're saying. They're all like trying to keep turned away from everybody.
You do a bad
I had some very spicy food for my meal break, and my eyes are watering something crazy.
Oh, yeah. Shit.
I had some of that famed Waterdeepian street food.
Do they make spicy food in Waterdeep?
They make everything in Waterdeep.
Do you want to do anything else before nightfall comes?
I will talk to a couple of my guard buddies, like someone I know that can be discreet, isn't super loyal to the boss, and maybe was acting suspicious of the new arrivals.
Okay.
And just share my concerns like, hey, I think something fishy's going on here. Let's just keep an eye out without trying to draw attention to ourselves.
Okay.
Don't mention this to a lot of people because we're not sure like who's in on it, because looking around, I see some people behaving as this is just normal behavior, and it doesn't seem that way to me.
Yeah. This lady is kind of like, yeah, like, I mean, it seems like she knows the foreman, so, but they're sure acting very sneakily.
Yeah, covert.
Yeah.
Covertly. I don't think that's a word. Covertly.
Covertly.
Yes, that's the word. Covertly.
Yeah, I'll try to keep an eye on them.
All right. That's all I ask.
Yeah.
Maybe it's nothing, but, you know,
Can never be too safe.
ain't that the truth?
And then, night comes, and people are starting to bed down for the night. And,
I will volunteer for night watch.
okay, that is no problem.
I will cover one of the other guards' shifts and make him owe me a muffin or something.
Okay.
Oh, you gotta get those good orange blueberry muffins.
Go ahead and roll your perception again.
That was a 15 that time.
Nice. All right. As you're keeping night duty, sometime after midnight,
Duty.
Duty.
as you're keeping watch, kind of like at the doors, making sure nothing's gonna sneak up while everybody's sleeping, you notice the half dragon and Bogluck and all of her guards head towards the storage room.
Oh. They shouldn't be doing that, probably.
Well, Bogluck is taking them there.
I mean, Bogluck has business in the storage room, surely, but visitors, probably not.
Mm.
I am going to, this is a very bad idea because I am wearing heavy armor. I am going to try to sneakily follow at a distance, but close enough so that I will be able to respond if I notice anything untoward happening.
Okay.
What if they're gonna have an orgy?
That is some sweet, sweet, juicy gossip then, and I want to know.
Go ahead and roll your stealth at disadvantage.
Please don't fail me now.
Yeah,
Oh, Lord. That's a 6.
Whoops. They all pretty much are going into the storage room when Bogluck turns and notices you very noisily trying to sneak over.
Clank, 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 clank.
Oh, hey, boss. I thought I heard something over here, like some sort of wild animal. I was just going to check it out. Sure didn't want to alert it to my presence.
You roll deception, you piece of shit.
Yeah, you do that.
Yeah. Hey, I have a good charisma.
Okay. Well, what'd you get?
I got an 18.
Oh.
Hey.
He kind of like looks at you suspiciously. You're not sure if he believes your story or not.
I have this dumb face.
The listeners will not know what that face is, but it's
a
adorable.
big, open-mouthed, goofy smile.
Yeah.
We can take a picture of it and use it as the album art for this episode.
He kind of just like shakes his head a little bit and is like, "Go back to your post."
Yes, sir.
And then they disappear out of sight into the storage room.
Okay, now I sneak up again.
You better roll your stealth at disadvantage again.
14.
Oh, okay. Let me check some passives here.
I'm still gonna get fired.
Absolutely.
11? Are you serious?
Well, that sounds good for us.
That's good for me.
12. Okay.
I'll take
Roll
that.
Again? 14?
14.
They don't notice you.
Sweet. These people are really bad at this.
I guess so.
Too excited for that orgy.
You managed to kind of... You kind of managed to sneak and take a peek behind the wall. And inside the storage room, there is a strong room where they keep like valuables locked up.
Okay.
And Bogluck has unlocked it. And the half-dragon and the guards go inside. And then Bogluck locks the door behind them.
So they are currently locked in.
Yes.
Okay, describe the outside of this door to me, please.
It's just a normal door.
What is the handle shape like? Is it like a little bar that comes out and is attached to the door at 2 points and is a double door that I could put something through the handle and lock them in there?
No.
Okay.
It's just a single door with just a doorknob.
What is the floor made out of?
Wood
Are there any wedges nearby?
wedges?
Or stakes that I could wedge under the door and get the door stuck?
There are plenty of, building supplies in the storage room, so you can probably find something to, wedge under the door.
However, the dude's still in there.
No, I'm going to wedge them in there.
Bogluck is coming out of the storage room now towards you.
Oh, I thought he went in there with them.
No.
He locked them in.
Yeah,
but not himself.
The guards went in. And
oh, okay. I misunderstood.
Closed the door from the outside and locked it.
Okay, I misunderstood.
Yes.
I'm going to confront him.
Okay. He kind of just
I
walks out.
step out into the open. I have a very official look upon my face, because I am used to giving orders.
Yeah.
And I kind of glare harshly. I'm like, do you care to explain what's going on here?
No. I thought I told you to get back to your post.
Yes, well, there is a reason I was exiled from Cormier.
I don't care.
Did I ask for your fucking backstory? Get back to your post.
Like Travis constantly trying to say.
I don't care who you are or where you're from, but you work for me now. And you get back to your post.
About that, I think if word of your little arrangement here gets out, you may not be employed for very much longer. So either come clean or you might have some problems. And then I would like to intimidate.
Okay. Go ahead and roll intimidation at disadvantage.
Because I have no idea what's going on and I'm just making wild guesses.
And he is the boss here.
Yes.
There's no one he reports to.
Oh, Lord.
Oh boy.
I mean, oh, darn, that's a waste of a nat 20.
Sucks.
I mean, presumably he does have a boss. He's being paid by somebody to be the foreman.
Like the company, yes. Who are
Okay.
back in Waterdeep 10 days away.
I mean, he might be unemployed 20 days from now.
Okay. Well, what'd you roll?
7. Oh, sorry, there was a 9 total. I rolled a 2. I have a plus 7.
Okay.
I got a 9.
He just laughs in your face.
You dab at him to try and intimidate him.
You
I'm just like, and then I realize that didn't work, and I'm like, yeah, I'll just go back to my post.
Yeah, you do that if you want to keep your job.
Yeah.
Good night.
Have a good night, sir.
Boy.
And just shaking his head, he goes off to do whatever. Probably goes to sleep.
Sick of this shit.
You notice that they never come out of the strong room. As long as you've got an eye on the door, you never see the half-dragon or the guards come out.
File that away for later.
Mm-hmm.
And then finish my shift and tuck in for the night.
Alright. Now then, we switch back to Waterdeep. with our 4 fine heroes who have just left Waterdeep on the caravan north to the construction site.
Yep.
Yay.
And everybody has cool new aliases.
I forgot what mine was.
Oh no!
I've
Did
got
you?
them all here.
We told you to write it down, bitch.
Maybe I did.
Since you were already in the previous caravan and they kind of knew that you were working against them, you had to take disguises. Fior Perrin Athanasaf.
Yeah, I did write it down. I thought that was someone else's name.
Yeah, your disguise is a wood elf, I believe.
Yeah.
Dagny is Professor Randall Gregg with 2 Ds and 3 Gs.
Wait.
1 on the beginning and 2 on the end.
Can I get some stats for my Warfan? I still have not written it down.
Oh, shit, yes. Yes. Your Warfan is a finesse weapon, so you can use Dex.
Damn right.
Does D6 slashing, and it's got another little bonus feature.
Mm-hmm.
As a bonus action, you can roll your deception against the target's insight, and if you succeed, you have advantage on your next attack with the Warfan within 1 round.
As a bonus action?
Yes.
Bonus.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can do deception versus
Decept.
insight to feint and get an advantage on basically like the next attack.
So this Warfan,
But they get advantage on insight if you do it against them anymore after the first time.
Got it.
what does this Warfan look like?
It's basically like the spokes, I guess, are pretty much like steel spines with bladed ends.
Interesting.
And
I was imagining a folding fan made of sheet metal.
A little bit. Well, the spikes are they're like metal spikes, and then they come to like bladed points.
yeah, but it is actual fabric in between, or else, first of all, that would be extremely noisy and hard to unfold and shit. But the cloth is super strong. But
Price we pay for being badass.
Oh, he's so badass now.
Also, I think if it were all made of solid steel, it wouldn't be finesse anymore.
Also, hilariously,
I'm holding 3 short swords in one hand.
I've forgotten my my actual fan, my little hand fan, and I keep forgetting to. I've forgotten completely since I forgot the fan to narrate the fact that he has a fan.
Oh, right.
I feel bad.
Just at every point, assume a fan.
Yes,
How could you?
constant fan.
Assume a spherical fan of uniform density.
Is it similar to the arena fan in Oblivion?
I have no fucking idea what that is.
It's an orange-headed, very excitable wood elf
Yes.
that follows you around everywhere
Because it's a boss
and does
in
anything
Oblivion,
you
he's
ask of
fucking
him.
orange.
So this is kind of what a
I mean,
Warfan
I'd
looks
take
like,
one.
with the metal kind of spokes and then a fabric.
Interesting.
Except imagine like spikes on the outside.
And it's probably like bigger. Isn't it like short sword sized-ish? Or
Yes.
maybe like dirk sized-ish?
Maybe somewhere in between.
Yeah.
But it's certainly a good bit larger than a fan that you would just use to cool yourself with.
Oh yeah, no, totes. It'd be funny though if you forgot.
He's just like,
Oh, fuck!
anyway, where was I? Quilena, your alias is Felicis Oakbridge,
Yeah, that's right.
and you're like a high elf or sun elf or something?
No, I'm a wood elf.
She's a dick.
I'm just done with everything.
And then Jaskira, you managed to get a hat of disguise from the Harpers, and you are disguised as a Kalimshite woman named Fariha Zastur.
Wait, I'm sorry. I thought she got a bonnet of deception.
Yes.
Right.
How dare you forget, Devin?
No.
Or
Yes.
was it a beret?
It was a beret.
There we go.
Array of obfuscation.
It's true. Yeah, we tried to make it a bonnet, but she wouldn't go for it.
By that pretty little bonnet, I will end you.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
It'll
And-
give her spite.
And as you guys were getting ready for the caravan, your allies that you picked up along the way join you, and whereas Zelina is still the assassin, and Arietta has just kind of taken a random disguise of someone else. Carlin and Jamna have both got their disguises too. Carlin is actually disguised as a woman, kind of keeping his hair, rather than like swept over one side of his face, is kind of swept back And, because he's very androgynous looking to begin with, he's got it going on. He's very pretty. And then Jamna, has kind of styled her hair into this, like, bright red, messy mop. Honestly, kind of like, fucking the princess from Brave. Her hair kind of looks like that.
Merida
Yes, Merida.
is the princess from Brave, you fucking heathen.
And Carlin introduces herself as Vittoria Inamotori.
Jesus.
Oh my.
And Jamna introduces herself as Clara Thornbrook.
Jesus.
Wow.
Lots of southern accents going
That was
on.
not supposed to be southern at all. Okay.
Oh,
Clara Thornbrook. I'm British.
Well, that makes sense that you did that, but that's too much
I
conversation.
tried to do British, and then Southern came out, and it was kind of like I just pulled England off of the planet and smashed it into Texas. And that accent is what came out of it.
I mean, that's where southern accents come from, but
Mm-hmm.
that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah. Clara Thornbrook. So yes, they have their disguises too.
Fiore tries to pull her hair off.
Stop it!
Snatch her wig.
It is a 10-day journey north to the construction site, which luckily is more or less uneventful.
Yay!
On the,
I start calling Jamna Strawberry Jamna.
No, raspberry.
No, Strawberry.
No one
call
gives
me
me the
Jamna. They
raspberry.
know who Jamna is.
Okay, Strawberry Jamna. I do it quietly. I'm not going to blow her cover.
Right.
I just want to make her suffer.
We've been jammed.
Because I like to make everyone suffer.
Suffering is love.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to know you love me.
I truly don't.
And also you are doing that trick with Spiff where you're like leaving the truffle oil trail behind the caravan so he can follow you at a distance.
I'm sorry, who's Spiff?
His
That would be-
boar.
yeah.
Because
Dagny's
he's a
boar.
ranger beastmaster and his companion is a boar.
Named Spiff.
Correct.
That is
Spiff the Wonder Boar.
fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
But yes, on your 7th day, you guys are cresting a hill, and you can see the Mere of Dead Men down below you.
7 days.
And it is just this god-awful bog, this tangle of branches and brambles and standing water, bugs everywhere. Actually, probably not as many bugs because it's cold as shit.
You could say
Is there a creepy well?
Yes.
you could say that you guys have some bog luck.
Yep. Also, you do notice that Asbara is on this caravan again as well. Wait, I never gave you his name. The Fae
Who?
guy.
Oh.
I
was like,
definitely
who?
didn't hear that.
It's not supposed to be a secret. You just never asked.
Yeah,
no one cares because
no
he's
one
probably evil.
Yeah, he looks very suspicious.
look, you're letting your emotions bleed over from my campaign, and that's bad role-playing practice.
We all know that. I'm pretty sure everybody knows that Faye is like the fucking
Wizard.
worst.
Okay, but that's...
Just like everyone knows that drow are the fucking worst.
And
I know,
that
it's
they
horrible.
and that they lay eggs,
And we have 5
Just
dicks.
Get it out.
and claspers.
Get it
And
all out.
claspers. At least 5 dicks. 4 to 5 dicks.
Depending on the season.
No, it's the males have 4 and the females have 5.
The females have 5,
or
and then
3 and claspers.
yes, depending on the season is when we get the claspers.
Okay. Are you done? Are you happy?
And by the season, we mean mating season.
Don't.
For now.
Okay.
For now.
just don't ask about the ice mages.
Are the claspers so that the mate can't escape?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what claspers are for.
Okay, Alex is not done.
Anywho.
The claspers are for that. Mostly because the females absolutely kill the males after mating.
Yeah.
Or just for fun. No mating involved.
Perfect.
You may continue.
Also, if I didn't mention it last time, though, I will reiterate, they have seem to have gathered more treasure yet again, enough to have a 4th wagon.
Treasure.
So there's 4 cult wagons, and then like 3 or 4 other wagons that are just like construction materials. And yes,
Is there a point where their hoard would just be, like, tremendously conspicuous to everyone?
It should
At
be
a
now.
point, Yes.
Well, to be fair, they're boxes.
To be fair.
To be fair.
Well,
Yeah, they're
Like,
just
nobody
loaded in
really knows
boxes.
there's a bunch of treasure. We just know it's treasure because some fell over that one time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, we saw them stealing it.
Also, we saw them stealing a bunch of shit.
You know what? Treasure.
Treasure.
You'll get treasure.
See if the DM will let you fall over and knock into some boxes.
I mean, with the way I've been rolling my stealth checks.
Yeah, maybe. On the 10th day, you guys arrive at the Carnath Roadhouse. Aislyn, you see these wagons approach. This is pretty common. It's basically a new shift of workers and guards that will be arriving, while some of the ones that are working here now will head back to Waterdeep.
I will just go ahead and check identification and credentials.
The guy who's leading the caravan will have credentials from the High Road Charter
Like a writ
Company.
of some sort?
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically like, hey, we're here from the Charter Company.
I'll just take
New
a
ship.
quick look and then wave them in.
Yep. And they go in. They actually go in like 2 wagons at a time to unload into the warehouse, while the rest kind of wait outside the perimeter.
Is this next day from my perspective, or is this 10 days later from my perspective?
10 days later from your perspective.
Okay. Did those people ever come out of this?
Nope. They never came out of that room.
Okay, so that's either a dungeon or there's some sort of like secret underground lair.
Yeah.
A mystery is afoot!
Actually, the 4 Colt wagons are at the front of the caravan, and they go in first, 2 at a time, while you guys are ordered to kind of stay outside, and you watch from a distance as the workers all unload the crates from the Colt caravans and bring them into the warehouse.
Can I identify anything that might be in the crates by the sound they make when they're moved about?
Go ahead and roll perception.
I'm not doing great this session. That's an 8.
Oh.
It was a 20 before that. Hilarious.
They all just kind of sound like
Boxes.
the same. Yeah. I mean, tools, I guess, maybe. Who knows?
Hey, Devin, I'm gonna need a sound effect. Please tell me. Demonstrate for me what these boxes sound like when they move.
Nope, that's
Full of slime.
That
Yeah,
sounds
it's full of slime.
That sounds like you're going through a cave of jism, bud.
no.
Box.
Oh, thank
box,
you.
box.
They are obviously Pokemon.
Jingle, jangle, jingle.
They're full of spurs?
Spurs, they
Jingle, jangle, jingle.
Jingle,
They are box Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
They only say their own name.
But yes, all the crates are brought into the warehouse.
What about the other wagons?
When it comes to their turn 2, the supplies are also brought into the warehouse.
Okay. Do I notice anything suspicious about the people in the caravan?
Where do you want to be while the unloading is happening?
Off to the side, within view, but not like so close that I'm disobeying orders.
Okay. Go ahead and roll perception again.
That'll be a 19.
All right.
Yay!
You notice that special attention seems to be paid towards the stuff coming off of the first 4 wagons.
I mean, thanks for the free
attention's
info,
paid.
but I was specifically asking about the people.
Oh, the people? Honestly, not really. They seem like they're just normal workers or guards, except for the fact that with the special attention that is paid towards the crates, it seems like they're trying to stay near the crates and get them shepherded quickly into the warehouse before anybody can take too close of a look at them or anything.
Do I perhaps get a slight whiff of truffle oil?
Not from the first 4 wagons. But maybe when the fifth one comes in, maybe there's a little hint on the winds. Like, what's that? Oh, the Thayan guy was one of the people helping to move them in here, and he also did not come back out of the storeroom after they were done.
Legas.
As an aside, there's a cult of Daleks out of Doctor Who, and one of them's Dalek Thay, I think. So I keep on thinking this guy's a fucking Dalek.
Oh, God.
That's great.
But eventually, all of the crates are unloaded.
In the Ritz. These are the new workers, right?
Yes.
All right, I will take a group, maybe 5 to 10, and then just show them where they will be staying.
Okay.
Give them the dime tour, the nickel tour.
Yep. This is the inside of the roadhouse here. Basically a big wide open area and some stables for the horses off to the side. This big room is the warehouse, the storage room, and then the strong room is up here. Up the stairs above these rooms is the kitchen and also kind of a common area. And then these two sides, on both the first and second floors, are all the workers' rooms.
Okay.
And you have to bunk like 5 or 6 to a room.
Does that also go for guards?
Yes.
Okay. I take it the workers and the guards bunk separately? Like the guards bunk together and the workers bunk together?
In general, yes.
Okay.
Although they will generally let you room with whoever you want.
Okay, so it's not like assigned to dormitories?
Yeah, no, it's not like assigned.
Okay.
Also, none of these rooms have locks. And the reason for that is because when it gets super cold, the locks keep like breaking down.
Okay, so like freezing and just busting.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
So the only lock in the whole roadhouse is the one for the strong room, which is like a big fancy lock that they had purposefully made for it.
Okay. So I'll take these new arrivals and then say, hey, this is where we'll be staying. Just pick an empty bed. Try not to leave any valuables or personal items lying around, because, we don't have people guarding the bedrooms.
Do any of us know anything about her cloak?
Roll history. Anybody?
Well, Claire and Lena is going to be clueless.
That's a whole 7.
Oop.
You have a -1?
Yeah. Fury's a dum-dum.
At least you're a talented dum-dum.
Yeah.
What do you think about an 11?
I also
19.
still wear my rank insignia.
19.
Somebody get the shit connected.
19. I don't know, how well are they known outside of Cornwall?
Pretty well known.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say, Jeskira, you kind of recognize the insignia of the Purple Dragon Knights from Cormyr.
And they killed a big fuck off black dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what they were named after, like centuries ago.
And
basically they're the royal knights of Cormyr. They're sworn to like the throne and stuff.
They're like the country's army, or at least a portion of the army.
They are the standing military of Cormyr, basically.
Yep. So that's what you know. Are you okay?
He's staring at me,
Our kitten is awake.
but still mellow.
Oh, no, he's weak.
Oh, he started to slump down again.
That's a really nice looking cloak you got there.
Thanks. It was a gift, I guess, from my commanding officer for not being a screw-up.
And what are you doing here?
I screwed up.
Oh, well.
Great.
That's too bad.
After I got the cloak, though.
Oh,
They
yeah.
didn't take it back.
Oh, it's nice
real
that they let you
fucking
keep it
impressive.
around. I'm sorry.
That's real fucking impressive.
Well, I'm still very good at my job.
Yeah,
I'm watching
you're
you.
doing a real good job of showing us around. Thanks.
I also guard things. Fight bandits and lizard folk and trolls and
It's alright. She's just a little surly.
amateur
Trolls.
poetry night at the barracks.
Just so wholesome.
Every time Jeskira talks, Fiore like stares openly at her, and he just looks really uncomfortable. Just so you know.
She's gonna pretend not to notice.
I wish he did.
You're also kind of given a general job description. You signed up as guards, so you'll pretty much be doing the same thing as Aislyn, just keeping watch around the perimeter for monsters,
Hey.
bandits.
You guys are gonna be guards too, I hear.
Oh, yes.
Well,
Yeah.
Behold the voice of Randall Gregg.
Oh, thank you, Professor Gregg.
how many G's? Just for paperwork purposes.
3 Gs.
G-R-E-G-G.
There's one in the middle, but it's silent, so it doesn't really matter much.
Gotcha.
Go where you feel is right.
Is there a G in Randall? Is it like silent at the beginning?
Grandel.
Great.
I just said it's in the middle, but it's silent, so it doesn't really matter.
Rand Gal.
G-R-G-E-G-G.
RANDGDALL.
R-A-N-D-A-L-L.
No, there's a G in between the two D's.
In between the D's.
In between the D's. Randgadol.
If you were to look over any papers he's ever created, you will see that it's spelled differently every time.
Yes.
I would just assume you can't remember how it's spelled.
Oh, it's hard to see with the bushy eyebrows.
You can get those trimmed.
They're part of the look.
I have a sword here. I could.
No!
Oh, come on. It gives him character.
It gives him something. Anyway, if you're gonna be joined, I've been here for a couple months, and overall, it's a very boring assignment. So I hope you brought your fun pants.
Oh, I did.
You see, he believes that he needs all of his hair to retain his intelligence. So he refuses to ever groom at all.
It's a wizardly thing. I borrowed it from the ones up north.
The wizards up north?
Yes.
How far up north?
To the icy northern major elms.
I didn't know there was a civilization of wizards living in the Great Glacier.
Well, perhaps you should get learned, scrub.
Are these
Inspiration.
wizards? Are these
Randall
wizards?
Gregg is my new favorite character of the podcast.
I don't know where my pencil went.
I'm gonna roll insight.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to see this deception roll real bad.
12.
Go ahead, roll deception.
Beat a 12.
Oh, please go. Please, please, please.
14!
Yes! Boy, this is a real interesting character.
Learn something new every day, I guess.
Indeed.
Well, how do you guys feel about mysterious safe robes that swallow people?
Safe robes.
Rooms.
Rooms?
Safe rooms.
Do you have a mimic infestation?
You know what? That could be it.
I can't say I've ever heard of a room eating people that.
Although they
didn't have anything in
willingly,
it.
they willingly walked into the room and then just didn't come out.
Maybe they
Psychically
thought-
infused.
Probably not.
Maybe there's some kind of teleporter.
Don't discount the professor's ideas.
I was thinking more of a secret tunnel.
Well, that's the boring way.
This is a very boring job.
Okay, if you say so.
It's hard to believe if there's a room that eats people.
Is fighting trolls boring?
Oh no, I don't fight the trolls.
Why?
I have them load up the catapults with flaming debris, and then we fire that at the trolls.
Y'all got catapults?
Like 2.
Can I see? I ain't never seen a catapult before.
I mean,
Fiore's glaring at Juskira.
yeah, I can show you where we keep our flaming debris. I mean, it's not flaming all the time, but
Yeah,
it's-
that'd be real dumb.
I guess it'd be more of where we keep our flammable debris.
Yes,
Oh.
please do show me where you keep the flammable.
Flammable.
He's not from.
Indefatigable.
Common isn't his native
Don't let
language.
Fiore in your flammable stuff.
Common isn't my first language.
Well, I guess I should since I'm giving the tour. So,
Oh boy.
follow me.
Lead on.
T-dum, T-day, T-diddly-dum, D-a, T-dum.
As soon as we reach things that make things flammable,
Uh-huh.
I'm taking some.
Okay.
Because I must, and I'm upset because I have to smile at people, and I don't like it.
Oh, no.
I need to steal something to make myself
You know
feel
what
better.
we need? We need that wand of smiles from Critical Role.
No,
God.
we really don't.
I think Quilena needs it.
If you wish to be killed in your sleep,
That sounds bad and wrong.
it's great.
It's a common magic item that has a low DC, but if you fail it, the wand makes you smile for like an hour.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
that's awful.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
bad and wrong.
I don't know about a wand of smiles, but we have a fella that works in the kitchens that makes potions of smiles.
Are you serious?
Why in God's name would you have that?
No, I don't. Stop making up stories.
Is
I
Barry
hear.
working in the kitchen?
Barry?
I hear it's a special family recipe. They call it mead.
I knew it was going somewhere like that.
Yeah, that'll do the trick. I'm the cook. My name's Gristle Pete.
Gristly. I touch his face.
And he earned...
Very short, even for a dwarf. Very short dwarf with big bushy red beard.
So you can touch his face. You should kiss him. Make out now.
Don't get this.
No, he shouldn't
touch him
because his
gently
beard might
first.
come off.
Don't get the steak.
A firm handshake.
Ooh, I do enjoy the firm.
I withdraw. I withdraw the offer of handshake.
My hand's gonna stay out there for a little while.
Okay.
I shake
Go
the
ahead.
good professor's hand.
You know, we didn't actually touch, but I feel like I gotta wash my hands anyway.
That's a good idea in the kitchen.
Bye.
After he walks away, I'll turn and in a stage whisper say, "Don't order the steak. He earned his name."
Oh no,
Oh.
that's upsetting.
I like it
Let's
extra
go
chewy.
look at the flammable things.
Yeah, they got
Yes.
Gristle means a chewy steak, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We should know
Chewy
where they
signal.
are.
Very, very chewy. The gristle is the stuff that you're like not supposed to eat.
Oh, been doing it wrong.
Quaylana is looking at Dagny with like this sort of like lidded expression of like what the fuck, but like you can tell that under it there's a little bit of impressed there. Like you've really committed to the bit for this role. It's fabulous.
Just as a something I should have done initially, Aislyn Eden is 5'11". She has jet black hair and pale skin with very vibrant blue eyes. She is wearing scale mail. Over that, her purple dragon knight cloak. And she also has a shield strapped to her back and a longsword at her hip.
Oh, my lady. Your eyes are the most beautiful shade of ice.
Well, I don't know if you all know, but Dagny took theater in high school. So, aside from the star quarterback, he was the leading man in most of the plays.
He's a Renaissance man.
So fucking anyway. They do have some like basic ass oil that they use to light stuff on fire and throw at the trolls. It's nothing super fancy.
Wait, how many people are around?
Me?
There's quite a lot of people.
No one cares
everywhere.
about you.
I'm a guard.
I'm a
Please.
master thief.
Please try to steal it so that she can use her observant feat and like fucking catch you.
I'm not even paying attention. I'm just out of the corner of my eye. I will see you.
Let's do it.
All right, roll your sleight of hand.
No, I don't see anything. You rolled my passive perception.
26. Yeah, fuck. Fury sneaks away. Go ahead and get a.
He just like tips a flask of oil into his water skin.
There's never water in that water skin. It's always something.
I'm just gonna say, just don't forget you did that.
How many
Okay.
do you want? Like a reasonable number for you to just quickly take?
4 pints.
1 or 2? Go ahead and take 2 flasks of oil.
Yeah, with a 26, yeah.
Zoop, zoop. There you go.
Trolls must have attacked in the night. We're missing some burning stuff.
Strange.
Thought I would have heard something about that, but oh well.
While you were sleeping.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, this place is really bad about briefings. Let me tell you.
Yeah, maybe they slack a little bit when it comes to counting inventory too.
I mean, a 10-day ago, here I am on guard duty, staring at the road, as we do. It's very boring. And what do I see but 6 galloping horses, headed straight for us. Obviously, this is not usual, so I raise the alarm, as one is wont to do when being charged by galloping horses. But lo and behold, I was told we were expecting them.
But they didn't tell you.
Not in the briefing.
That's fucking rude. Who would do such a thing?
I don't know. And you know what? These are the same folks that disappeared into the safe room. Never came out. Led by a half-dragon of all things.
You don't say.
Dragon?
Half.
1/4 dragon?
No, half.
Half, 2 quarters.
2 quarters.
1/4 dragon?
Exactly.
No, it wasn't 2/4 dragons. It was just the one. but it was 2/4 of a dragon.
Is a quarter dragon
Wait.
like a quarter horse?
Was it dead then?
I mean, it might be now. It hasn't been. It's been in that room for 10 days, so.
Bizarre. Is it possible you just didn't see them leave?
I was being very nosy and kept a very good watch on that room.
Do you sleep?
Not if I can help it.
If you sleep, you may have missed it.
I mean, I wasn't the only one watching.
Oh.
I have friends.
Fuck if I know.
Were your friends?
Yes, we can be your friend.
Are we, Randall?
I mean, we're going to be working together for who knows how long, so I would hope so.
Well, we'd like to be the type of friends that help you investigate mysteries.
Just don't let Boglook know about it.
Well, if Randall's on board, I'm on board.
Oh, yes.
I'm always on board if Randall's on board.
The professor's our leader. If I'm on board, if he's on board, I'm on board.
All aboard!
All aboard the mystery train.
Choo-choo!
Looks like we've got ourselves a regular investigative squad.
A sleuthing team.
Sleuthing squad.
Ooh, I like that one.
Well, don't make me be the bloodhound.
Mystery gang.
Mm.
I was going to say the members of Mystery, and then I didn't want to.
No.
I've got a member of mystery for you.
Oh.
By the way, what do you want to do with Spiff while you're here?
Oh!
Can he just maybe like run around the site? Stay on the side.
I'll probably try and shoot him for dinner.
Can I just be like...
Or for a trophy if he's super
Stay.
beautiful.
We can put him in the stables.
No, because the cultists know Spiff. They can't see him.
I don't know that.
Unfortunately, the bonnet of changing did not fit him.
So we threw it away.
The pig is in the woods, don't worry!
They're not.
Okay, I won't.
So, how would you like to investigate this mystery?
I'll wait till Boglook goes to sleep.
Okay.
I'm going to have my co-conspirator guard keep an eye out.
Okay.
I'm gonna not sleep. I'm gonna trance instead.
Okay.
I'm going to assign myself night duty.
Okay.
I'm gonna not assign myself some night duty, but I'm going to not be sleeping because I already tranced, so that I'm gonna go outside at night.
Yeah. You can just fuck around.
And then we're going to fucking investigate the safe room.
Yes. Eventually, probably just before midnight, Bogluck does go to bed.
Hopefully he doesn't have an evil twin that we don't know about, that they take turns living the same life.
Logbuck.
Logbuck?
Logbuck. Oh, that sounds terrible.
He's a logger.
Oh no.
No. It's a different kind of log.
No.
No.
What kind of log bog frog, Sonny?
Maybe he could work for my mom.
Where do you think the ass oil comes from, though?
You saw the fuel we used for the flammable debris?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the ass oil.
It's that kind of log.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, he does have his own separate room away from everybody else. But he also doesn't have a lock on that door. So, Bogluck is asleep. What would you like to do?
I want to stealth over to the place.
To the warehouse.
To the warehouse? Okay, roll your stealth.
23.
What are the rest of us supposed to be doing?
Keeping watch outside?
Also, stealthing.
All of us stealthing?
I'm not stealthy.
Are there guards assigned to the warehouse?
Yes.
Do I know them?
You know a couple of them.
Are we buddies?
And they do that
You're...
to make life easier.
Yeah, if, one of you or two of you want to keep night shift, you could be ones that are standing guard. But there are a couple guards that you're kind of buddies with, and a couple that you're not. Some of the ones who seem to know the half-dragon lady are also keeping guard.
If I have to, I'll schmooze one of the more susceptible ones on night shift.
Are there windows in the warehouse?
Windows?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not sure. Let me see. You don't really have to schmooze or anything. Since you were hired to be guards, you can just take a night shift.
Alright.
Anybody else want to be on night shift?
Ooh, I would love a night shift.
Okay.
The professor doesn't sleep.
So the stables and the courtyard are pretty much open, aside from some low walls, but none of the actual rooms, none of them have windows.
Okay.
And there are no other buildings.
In this guard company I work for, What is the ranking structure like? Is it just one person in charge and everyone else is just kind of below them and equal?
It's usually a sergeant who oversees a group of like 5 or 6 guards.
Okay.
And then all the sergeants report to, basically here, they would report to Bogluck.
Are any of the sergeants my buddies? Am I a sergeant?
No and no. Sorry, Nora had a question first.
Yeah, go Nora.
I just wanted to also be awake.
Okay.
Would it be suspicious if I was walking the grounds?
No. You're
Okay.
a guard too.
All right.
You want to just like trance early like Fiore?
Pretty much, yeah.
Cool.
We can trance together.
No.
Good. Is there, are any of these guys, fuck that kid, are any of these guys, guarding the warehouse also? Or is it just people we don't know?
I believe I am. Am
Yeah.
I not?
There's the professor and the beret wearing...
Yeah, there's pretty much
One.
a point where after Bogluck goes to bed where all 5 of you are patrolling along with about another like maybe 2 or 3 guards that you're friendly with and then like 5 or 6 guards that you're not.
If there are no windows, then I will have told my delightful compatriots that I will wait till either there's a break in the guard rotation or they are there, and then I'm going to sneak up and unlock the door and slip inside.
You're gonna want?
Sneak up,
Slip inside.
unlock the door, slip inside.
Okay.
We need a distraction.
I can distract.
Very few people. No one really patrols inside the warehouse. So, because it's mostly on the outside, watching for monsters and bandits. So, with your stealth roll being high enough, if you stealth high enough and can get into the warehouse, you don't really need a distraction unless, like, something goes wrong.
Well, also,
We might want a distraction for everyone else.
yeah,
Right.
I don't super want one person in there by themselves. Perrin, was it?
Yep.
I knew a fella named Perrin once.
Yeah.
Furnace blacksmith. Fought off a horde of monsters. Granted the title of Lord for his efforts.
I truly don't care.
You're not a friendly sort, are you?
No,
I thought we were going to be friends.
maybe.
Well, then you're going to have...
Go unlock the door.
Okay. Do you want to just get that done before everybody else sneaks in, or do you want to wait for them?
Yes, and then they can get in whenever it's easier for them to do so.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your dexterity and proficiency.
Sleight of hand?
It'd be dex and proficiency with your thieves' tools.
Yeah. Well, do I get advantage from anything?
No.
Okay, well, that's gonna be 11.
You get in.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, God.
Just barely, but you get in.
Hey! I'm gonna slip inside and close the door softly.
Okay. The room is dark and mostly empty. A bunch of the crates from the wagons have been taken in here. Strong room is for like certain valuables they don't want people to mess with, or stuff they want to keep safe from the elements.
While I'm waiting for everyone, I'd like to get an undip in one of them good boxes.
Okay, hold on a minute. You notice that pretty much all of the crates from the cultist wagons were brought in here, and they seem to be kept separate from everyone else, and you notice that they have all been marked with, like, some, like, red chalk.
Uh-huh. Okay.
You want to get into one of them?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'll check, is the mark, like, over any of the seams or anything? Like, I'm gonna have to put this mark back?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, so go ahead and slide a hand.
A 19.
Yeah, you get in there. There's some basic treasure.
Give me that good treasure, please.
Let's say you can get a handful that is like 30 gold worth of jewelry.
Mm.
Just some like gold and silver chains and stuff. And you know what? Let's throw in a chrysoberyl. I think you already have one of those. If not, I'll give you a value.
Not anymore. I think I gave it away or sold it, but...
Okay.
Did you say a crystal barrel?
Chrysoberyl.
It's a type of gem.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And I would also, do you want me to roll anything to sort of like...
Look around.
No.
Or...
Well, yeah, but I'll wait. To, like, put it back. Close it back up.
Nah, not
Okay.
really.
But if I have time to, I would also love to look around.
Roll your perception.
Bad. 10.
Yeah, aside from the crates that... The cultist crates that seem to have been kept separate and marked with red, nothing else seems out of place here.
Okay, I'll wait for my friends.
Okay, so you need a distraction. Yes?
Oh, I just wanted to go on first.
Okay, well, first, let's figure out the distraction that you guys want to make before you
Send Spiff running through camp.
I would
No.
like to do a subtle prestidigitation
We don't want him to get
that
hurt.
the professor can overreact to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is the goal for all of us to go into the strong room?
Yeah.
Okay. So once I overreact to everything, how do I get in?
You can overreact by screaming loudly and running away in a random direction.
Oh. Perfect.
And then circle back, yeah. Okay, I will subtly make a weird noise come from the tree line.
What kind of noise? Okay, so there's a from somewhere.
Behold the noise! Gods, do you hear it? Do you hear it, gods? As he runs through the camp. Some of them he's just like, do you hear it? Poking them in the side hardly.
Okay, roll your deception. No. Roll performance.
Performance! Oh, good. That's a -1. Interference, right? Right.
Yep.
Okay.
-1, the average high schooler's performance.
16!
Hey! Not
We
bad.
had some very gifted people in our high school theater program, like Dagny Underhouse.
I'm just being a bastard, y'all.
And I don't say that because I was in the school's theater
I
program.
mean, Dagny's performance obviously transcends skill checks.
But yeah, you make a pretty convincing show of panicking from
It
this
doesn't need to
growl.
be convicting, it needs to be distracting.
Well, making people think that there's actually something out
Right.
there. Yeah. People are like, what's going on?
The monster in the forest!
The guards that are on duties kind of start to head over in the direction that the growl came from.
Yeah, you better look!
I'll go ahead
You're a
and
horrible guard,
have the
Dagny.
rest of you roll stealth with advantage.
Does that cancel out my disadvantage?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you'll be rolling normally.
So do I need to do anything other than just circle around?
What do you mean?
Like, I thought it was run through the camp and then backtrack to get in.
Yeah, I mean, so...
Do I need to do a stealth?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, you said his is regular, right?
Mine is regular, yeah. Because I normally have disadvantage on stealth, so they cancel each other out.
So I got a nat 20. Can I just stop now?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, what is the total
That would make a whole 25.
He screams loudly and then disappears completely into the night.
Jaskira?
19.
Nice.
Shouldn't
16.
You shouldn't be Randall, you should be Kojak.
And Aislyn.
The Night Stalker. That's a 18.
Alright, not bad, not bad. Okay, you all are able to get into the warehouse relatively unnoticed.
Hey, Perrin, where are you? I say quietly, so my voice doesn't carry.
I hide.
Did you just call him Aaron?
Perrin.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead and roll your perception.
That's a 7.
Ooh. Where'd Perrin go?
Where'd Perrin go? The room must have swallowed Perrin as well.
Oh, no.
This is rather alarming.
Does anybody else want to search for Perrin? Better roll your perception if you want to.
Alright. Oh, Perrin! Perception, right?
Yes.
16.
Nope.
Oh.
26.
3.
Oh, was it 23?
No.
Oh.
11.
I can't make that.
Okay. Nobody knows where Perrin
That's
went.
mathematically impossible.
I start searching for like either the trapdoor or the false wall or the secret teleportation sigil or an invisible monster that eats people.
Oh no, who am I gonna give this small bag of trinkets and flammable oils to?
I attempt to follow behind Jess Kira quietly without her noticing me.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
That's mean.
Go ahead and roll your investigation.
I'll help her search.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an advantage then.
14.
14. You don't find anything out of place. Anybody else want to do anything?
I don't really have a spell.
What's our vision situation? What's our vision situation?
It is dim light in here.
Okay. That's not too bad.
Sorry, I made an error. Aislyn's eyes are not blue, they're emerald green.
Oh, okay.
Is she like... Does she have this lightning bolt scar in her forehead?
Not yet.
Okay.
I mean, maybe if we fight some blue dragons and she gets hit by lightning.
While you guys are in the room, presumably you left your 4 allies out of this for now.
For now.
So, Carlin, Jamna, Ariana, and Zelina are sleeping. So they're going to be in these rooms over here.
Snooze.
Now then. Ooh, okay. That was a nat 20.
Uh-oh.
What'd it mean?
Means the bad guys did real good.
Uh-oh, I don't like
But
that.
did they do real good at knowing we were here? Or did they do real good at us not knowing they were there?
They did good at seeing you. Now let's see how good they do at hiding. Less good.
This is such a small room. How could they be hiding?
Quilena,
I don't know
Yeah.
what a fury girl.
you hear a creak from behind you, kind of almost right under you, but like from the very corner of the room.
What was that?
A trapdoor starts to very slowly open.
Oh, fuck.
And a pair of eyes are looking out.
I'm signaling.
I step on it. Or I roll
Well,
initiative.
roll initiative.
Okay.
Because they were already looking at you when you did that.
I'm hidden. Can I have a surprise attack?
You are not hidden.
What did they roll?
23.
But then I win.
Oh yeah, it's a match.
Yeah.
Okay, so Fiore and Dagny, you are still hidden. Yes. But Quilena is initiating the combat right now, so you do not get a surprise round. They're going to start attacking immediately.
Okay.
I still need to roll initiative.
But you will
though,
still
right?
be hidden,
Yeah.
so you'll still get like advantage and shit. Aislyn.
20.
Fiore.
7.
Quilena.
17!
Me. Jaskira.
15.
And Dagny.
6.
Aislyn, you go first. This lizard folk is rising out of a trapdoor with a club in its hand.
It's a lizard folk?
Yep.
What the fuck?
Do those understand Draconic?
I do
Yes, they do.
believe they do, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Would I know that?
Nature.
Does it pertain to... No, that's charisma only, I think. Or is it any role that pertains to Draconic things?
They aren't dragons, so this will just be a regular nature roll.
And it's just charisma with dragons. I get double proficiency. Dirty 20.
Okay. Yes, you do know that lizard folk speak Draconic.
Is the trapdoor fully open, or does lizard folk still have cover?
I would say it still has half cover right now, the door is open, but it hasn't fully come out.
I will, if there's room, I can't really see from here, I will move to be adjacent to the trapdoor.
Okay. Yes, you could do that. Like right over next to Quilena.
And then I will ready an action to attack the lizard folk once the trapdoor is fully open.
Okay. What does dim light do again?
Disadvantage on perception checks, unless you have dark vision.
Okay. Yeah, you still would have seen them anyway. They
If-
rolled so shitty.
Sorry for interrupting. If dark vision is a spell I have, do I have to cast it, or is it always on?
Yeah, you have to cast it.
Okay.
Alright, so you're ready an action waiting for it to basically fully come out.
Yeah.
That means it is now Quailena's turn.
Okie dokie. I'm basically right next to it, right?
Yeah.
I would like to viciously mock it.
Okay. What do I have to do?
You have to roll a wisdom saving throw. And I would like to say, oh no, you just dropped right out of the ugly tree, didn't you?
12.
Nope, failed.
All right.
So that's a fat 2d4 of damage. Okay, 4 damage.
All right. And then does that have another effect?
I believe so. I believe the next...
Disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Yes.
Okay. Just next one attack?
Yes.
Okay. All right. That makes it Jaskira's turn.
I would like to attempt to intimidate.
Okay. What do you want to say?
I'm going to draw myself up to my full height and in Draconic say, "Come out with your claws up, you're surrounded, asshole."
Okay, roll intimidation.
Aislyn, you probably noticed that we're speaking in different voices than we have been.
Fiore lets out a sigh of relief that she has stopped speaking in the weird voice that gave him ASMR.
You gave him tingles like that tea.
It was upsetting.
19.
Aislyn is also surprised to hear
Wow.
Draconic come out. It's not a commonly spoken language. Unless you're Dragonborn.
Jaskira is still disguised as a Dragonborn.
No.
No.
I'm a human woman.
Oh,
Tell
right.
him shape.
Right, sorry.
That's pretty good. Of course, on the other hand, they can only see 3 of you.
So it's kind of a bluff, yeah.
But that was a pretty high roll. They're not going to, like, come out and surrender or anything, but they're gonna come out and not attack you for now. Quaylen and Aislyn, you might have to back up a little bit, because
Okay.
3 lizard folk come out of the trapdoor and are standing in the corner. They've still got a heavy club in one hand and a spiked shield in the other, and they all just seem to be kind of like watching and waiting to see what you're gonna do.
Egad, reptilians! Behold the hidden hand of Faerun!
Do you actually do that?
Yes.
You're not hidden anymore.
Oh.
You know what? Do it.
I did do it, yeah.
Okay.
I couldn't
That's
control
fine.
myself.
But Fiore, it's your turn.
I choose not to take my ready to action.
Okay, then Fiore, it's your turn.
I'm going to very quietly spill some oil
Where?
in front of the lizard dudes.
You want to just kind of like go over here.
Yeah, preferably like right under their feet.
They're all kind of standing in front of the trapdoor. You want to just dump like a line in front of them, or like on
Like under
beneath
them, beneath them.
Okay. Well, there's pretty much no way to do that and have them not notice oil poured on their feet.
No, I can pour it on the floor.
Around their feet.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll sleight of hand.
Okay.
This is like a room with a wooden floor. Yeah.
Yeah.
And lots of other combustible things surrounding us.
Damn it,
You
Fiore.
do not get away with that.
That's fine. They're still there, and it would still... they'd have to use movement and wait on their turn to leave. So I'm going to do my use item action and light it on fire.
We're in a wooden room.
I'm
You're
about
surrounded by wood.
I know.
about to question these lizard folk.
Also, you're gonna burn the treasure down.
You're gonna burn the building down.
I'm going to burn the boxes down, and then I can take the treasure. I don't know.
No, it's gonna be ruined.
Melted together.
It's still worth something.
Not nearly as much.
Roll an intelligence check.
Well, I'm a dum-dum! Let's see how
I
that
know, but
goes.
fucking roll.
Oh, I did do it good, though. 16.
This action will most likely burn this entire building down because everything is wood.
Well, I mean, that doesn't bother me, but...
And there are like 30 people in here, including 4 of your allies.
And you don't give as much of a shit about that, but you are also in here?
You are also in here.
I can leave. Anyway. Okay, in that case, I won't dump any oil,
And the horses.
but I will dump some ball bearings.
Okay.
The bearings.
Do you want me to keep my sleight of hand roll, or can I roll again?
Fucking keep it.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it because you're pretty much doing the same sort of action.
That's fine.
So they do notice the ball bearings, but it's not their turn, so they can't do anything yet.
Mm-hmm. And the ball bearings will be my use item, and I'm going to stab someone.
Okay.
Alright.
Roll
There's
attack.
plenty!
How many of them are there?
3. Do you want to attack an injured one or injured one or healthy one?
The insecure
But
one.
he has less hit.
I want to attack the insecure one.
Okay. What'd you get?
23.
It's a hit.
Do I get 2 swings? No, I don't.
Nope.
I never did. Got it. Keep getting.
You also don't get a sneak attack because you revealed yourself.
There's an ally.
Yes, there is.
Yes.
So why don't you just fuck right off?
Okay.
Jeez. So that's 9 for the regular damage,
Okay.
and 10 more for the sneak attack.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, as they're they notice the ball bearings, but they're still kind of distracted, waiting to see like what Quelena and Aislyn are going to do since you're nearest. And you just reach it. You just come over and stab him like right under the rib. It's a very deep cut. Doesn't quite kill him, but ow!
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And then Dagny, it's your turn.
We're trying to interrogate these guys.
Was.
Oh.
We could still interrogate them after we heard them.
Well, I guess we're hurting them.
Okay.
Can I try and hit them with, like, the broadside of my sword?
Just like a non-lethal attack, basically.
Yeah. So-
you can do that.
The way it works in 5th edition is if you bring a creature to 0 hit points, you make the choice at that point whether you want it to be at 0 hit points and dying or at 0 hit points and stable and unconscious.
Yeah, basically. As long as it's a melee weapon.
So you can't really do non-lethal attacks, but when you bring it to 0, you choose whether you're trying to kill it or not.
Yeah, basically kill or knock out.
Okay.
That's kind of what I've been doing in general too.
Yeah.
So yeah, go ahead and roll to attack. And you want to hit the injured one or one of the healthy ones?
Let's just beat up on the injured guy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fun.
Alright.
Roll to attack.
And I'm using my sword for this.
Yes.
That's coming out to be a 21.
That hits.
D6 plus 4
I think
piercing.
it's cute, but I will accidentally kick you if you tickle me, so.
That's 10 damage!
Right, that will be enough.
You should no longer control me!
So as it's recoiling, just going, ow! You just come in and smash the hilt over his head. And
That's enough, Professor!
then
Scrubs get wrecked!
Aislyn, your turn. Which one?
I look pointedly at the remaining 2 lizard folk.
Scrubs get wrecked.
I look pointedly at their presumably still alive companion, and I hold out a hand for their weapons.
Roll intimidation with advantage.
19.
Ooh, very nice.
And then, in Draconic, I say, well,
Oh yeah, I'd say combined. Jeskira's 19, and then you're 19, and one is down. They weigh their options for a second, and then they lower their clubs and shields and drop them on the ground.
I look to Perrin. Please refrain from stabbing these 2. They are now our prisoners.
I stab one.
I'm going to have to arrest you.
Wait, it's not even your turn yet. Unless everybody before you wants to pass their turn. Quelena?
If they've surrendered, then
Yeah. You'd think that after a surrender, it'd just be, question time.
Yeah. Alright, Fiore, roll to attack.
I'm attacking with a dagger. I might use that one.
Lightly.
So I'm only doing it because someone told me not to. I don't think I did it. I got 11.
What bonus does a shield give?
+2.
Okay.
But I do have advantage.
No, you don't.
As allies?
No, that's just sneak attack, not advantage.
Fuck off.
Yeah, you miss. You kind of just come over and you're like, yeah, try to get him with the dagger. And one of them jumps back, and Draconic is just kind of like, what the fuck?
I don't know.
I act like I only intended to scare them.
Right, well, they're going back to going for their weapons again.
That are in my hands?
They didn't give them to you, they just dropped them on the ground.
Okay.
Nope, too late. Dagny, it's your turn. Do you want to do anything?
I'll look at them menacingly.
Okay.
From their waists?
No. Aren't lizard folk small?
No.
Nope, they're medium.
They're
Oh.
medium.
Can I, tie him up or do something not stabby but also useful?
You can try to grapple one.
Grapple the fuck out of that fuck!
Alright. So that's rolling your athletics versus their athletics or acrobatics.
Athletic, that's 16.
15.
Hell yeah.
All right, you've got one grappled.
I never thought I'd see the day.
There's like, come here, you little shit.
He's just wrapped around the legs.
Aislyn, it's your turn.
Exasperated sigh. I kick the club away.
Okay.
And then I glare at Perrin. And I say, there are prisoners. We don't stab prisoners.
We grapple them! As I roll around aggressively on the floor like...
Barrel rolling ass.
And then I pull out some rope
Okay.
and hand it to Perrin and say, please.
Yeah, I'll tie him up.
Okay.
These beefy guns are stronger than any rope you may possess. Mortal!
He's a fist wizard.
Do you guys know any vets around here? Because these puppies are sick.
Shit.
No. Muscle wizard.
He's a muscle wizard. He casts fist.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Quailena, do you want to do anything?
I will hold one while Aislyn ties it. So I guess I'm grappling the other one,
Okay. Go ahead and roll your athletics.
which is probably going to be shit.
Could always get lucky.
Ooh, massive. +1 athletics. 6.
3.
Yes!
Yes, you managed to grapple the other one.
Coming through with a strong 6.
Yeah.
Jaskira,
Yep.
what do you want to do, if anything?
Oh, how's it looking? Everyone grappled and...
Got one unconscious, and then Dagny and Quillen are both grappling one. But they're not restrained. They're just wrestling.
I'll assist in the tying.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and roll your athletics with advantage?
To keep them still? Or
Yes.
can I try to intimidate them instead?
Not anymore. You already fucked it up.
Noodle arm sorcerer.
Love you.
Man.
You were saying...
5.
2!
Oh, sorry.
With advantage?
Oh, wait, yeah.
Man, you need to be more careful.
Where's
18.
Where's the
Okay.
dice tray?
I think it's like in that.
It's in the cabinet.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's definitely the one. The door's blowing around.
Ah, jeez.
Yes, you are able to help. I am basically going to consider one of them restrained now. Would you like to help Dagny or Quailena?
I was going to assist in the tying.
Well, there are 2 of them that are currently being grappled, so which one would you like to
Oh,
tie up?
looks like Dagny looks like he's got this under control, so I'll go ahead.
The tail off of the sucker!
That's okay, it'll grow back.
I'll go ahead and bind the one Quailena's holding.
Okay. Alright. In that case, it's the lizard's turn. The one on Dagny. He's gonna try to bite you.
Oh, he's not on me. I am on him.
Well,
He's not biting me. I'm shoving my succulent flesh into his teeth mouth.
I assume a 7
His
does
mouth
not hit
teeth,
you.
you mean?
No, it's
versus
a
armor class?
mouth made of
Yes.
teeth, therefore it is a
16.
teeth mouth.
Alright, and then he's gonna try to bash you with his
Well,
shield.
I was.
6. Wow, man, these guys are rolling shitty.
Flail, lizard! Flail.
Alright. Fiore. One is unconscious, one is tied up. or
Have
at
I
least being
finished
tied.
tying the one that I was tying?
You didn't start yet.
Oh.
Yeah, you attacked on your last turn.
Oh. One is unconscious, one is tied up. Are there any that are still up?
Yes, one is still wrestling with Dagny, but is not yet restrained.
What? Oh, I thought I restrained that guy.
Well,
have
you did
him
with your
grappled,
body, but...
so he can't move away.
Okay.
well, she asked me to tie the one guy up, so I'll do that.
Which one?
I don't know, she just handed me the rope and asked me.
I point at the one that's wrestling Dagny.
Okay, yeah, I'll go tie that guy up.
Okay, then roll your athletics with advantage.
Can I do dexterity?
No.
Yeah.
Maybe if there's a feat that's like
16.
6.
Fuck you.
maybe if there's a feat that's like slippery elven fighting or wrestling style. Like-
Vulcan nerve pinch, maybe.
Yeah.
Yes, you guys are able to successfully restrain these.
And then we tie up the unconscious one.
Yes. He just has spirals for eyes with stars floating over his head. Yes, you've got these 3 lizard folk tied up now. Before you can start questioning them, though, you hear somebody come into the storage room.
Ah, fuck.
Uh-oh.
Is it Bogluck?
You don't know. You
Does
can't
it
see out
sound
there.
like Bogluck?
Roll your perception.
23.
Okay. You hear a chain of keys jingle, and you know that Bogluck is the only one who has any keys here.
Does the door to the strong room open inward or outward? Can we barricade it from this side?
It opens outward.
So we cannot barricade it from this side.
Correct. What you want to do?
Anybody know Arcane Lock?
I will distract him while you guys handle this.
This can't be a terrible position to be found in. We've caught thievers. Right?
Except Bogluck knew they were there.
Well, okay.
But we can feign that we knew.
In the trapdoor.
I will meet Bogluck at the entrance to the strong room.
Okay. So you step on out.
And then I will, before he has the chance to say anything, as soon as he sees me, I will start talking.
Okay.
Sir, we found some lizard folk trying to sneak into the strong room and steal. They had the door open and everything.
Roll your deception.
This is going to be terrible.
Yay! Oh no. Well, too bad the person with proficiency isn't there.
Oh no, I still have a pretty good charisma. 23.
Oh. Wow. Okay. So why were you in here in the first place?
I was on guard duty. I heard noises.
Supposed to be out there.
I mean, the sound traveled.
All right. Show me.
Okay. I've got some of the new recruits with me, too. I was giving them a tour, the late night tour, and we heard the noises, so we came to investigate and found some lizard folk. So here we are. These are the 3. We caught them.
Okay.
Hello, boss.
He comes in and is just looking around with not really confusion, just kind of like he's doing the equations in his head, trying to figure out exactly what's going on here.
Insight.
Okay.
I'm terribly sorry, sir. I hope we didn't bother you at all.
That's a 19.
Okay. Does anybody else want to roll insight?
Sure.
Insight.
Would you say this is an inciting incident?
Shut up. I got a 9.
14.
All right. You two. Yeah, boy, he sure does not seem surprised to see lizard folk in here.
I got 11 altogether, actually.
That was me and Fiore that got
I
19.
actually rolled.
Sorry.
Or Fiore got like a
gently,
21.
And it was a stinker. So,
Stinky dinker.
Would you like me to file an official report, sir? It seems they dug a tunnel under the strong room. I point to the trapdoor.
Oh, is that so?
Yes, would be a...
it seems like it.
Our defenses are breached.
OOC, is there anywhere we would be told to file a report aside from with
With him,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
So yeah, it's like, basically you would just be filing it with me, and here I am.
Well, I find it helpful to keep records.
Tell you what, why don't you 5 head out and make sure there aren't any other problems on the site here, and I will deal with these 3.
You don't think we should go down the trapdoor, see where it leads?
could be something rather setting down
There could be more.
Could be an nest or a colony.
A whole hive.
Best not to get too in over our heads. Let's deal with these 3 first.
Where is he positioned in the strong room?
He's standing just inside the door currently.
Did he, when we were walking back into the strong room, did he walk ahead of me or behind me?
Behind you.
Okay. Sir, there is something here I really think you should see, and then I walk towards the back of the strong room.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to persuade him to follow me.
Okay, go ahead and roll deception.
It's gone forever now.
And then I look towards Faria. And then I motion towards the door. And I try to communicate in Draconic. Close the door.
I mean, I will, but I give you a look like, okay, prissy britches.
14.
5. Yep, he's going to warily follow you to the back of the room. You want to try to do it, like, quietly?
Don't bother.
Go ahead and roll sleight of hand.
No. Either way, I just want the door shut.
Yeah.
I'll still do it if you want me to.
It wouldn't hurt.
That's a 12.
Yeah, no, that's not enough. He hears the door latch behind him.
As he turns around, he finds me with my sword pointed straight at his chest.
Also, I'm going into the passage.
By yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I'm just gonna hide and wait, but I'm slipping in.
Okay. With my sword pointed straight at his chest. Now, really, what's going on here?
He puts his hand on a hilt of his own weapon, though he doesn't draw it. You people that are in here notice when you look down at his sword, his scabbard has an ornate dragon design on it.
Of course it does.
Well, clearly, there has been an incursion.
Yet clearly you weren't surprised to see them here. Not to mention our guests 10 days ago who went into this very room and disappeared. I saw that too.
There's been an incursion, and we're it.
Is there a morphic pit below where men become lizards?
Now what's going on?
Morphic pit.
You've been here long enough that you should know that lizard folk show up here every now and then.
What do you have to do with it?
No.
What do you mean no?
Would I have to do with it?
What do you have to do with it?
No.
No.
Yeah, I thought he was just saying, no, I'm not answering
What do you mean, no?
questions.
I have nothing to do with it.
Explain 10 days ago then. You went into this very room with that half-dragon and her guards. They never came out.
You must be mistaken.
I know very well what I saw.
He knows!
Sounds to me like you're putting your nose
She
in
knows.
business where you don't belong.
We have a finger.
Yes.
Yes.
I would like to step forward slightly and say, I suggest you answer her questions truthfully and honestly.
Or prepare
And
to
I want to
brawl.
cast suggestion.
Okay, what does he have to do?
Wisdom saving throw.
16.
Oh, that's a match.
Goes to you.
Yes!
I do indeed make a habit of poking my nose into places it shouldn't be. That's what got me kicked out of Cormier, actually. So I'm no stranger to this.
All
Please don't
so
sniff his
what were
butt.
you suggesting?
Answer my questions truthfully.
Okay.
And completely.
Completely and truthfully.
honestly. I know in the past you've let me get away with, like, basically using this as a one-person zone of truth.
As long as it sounds reasonable, which, considering he's surrounded by 5 armed people, fairly reasonable. 4, yes.
When did you get the extra lens?
It's part of becoming a Purple Dragon Knight, actually.
Anyway, Fiore, yes, you do find that there's an underground tunnel, and it seems to go quite far off in an inland direction.
Did you want me to roll to sneak in without being noticed?
No, because there's no one else. Without, like, Bogluck noticing.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and roll stuff.
23.
Yes, you are not noticed.
Alright.
Though I don't see how it's any of your business. We have supplies that we need moved to a discreet location.
Oh, really? What supplies?
What supplies?
Valuables.
What does that have to do with constructing a road through a swamp?
Nothing. This is merely a convenient location through which to transport them.
How are the lizard folk involved?
We are allied with them.
Who's we?
My religious order.
Would you say it's a cult?
It has been called that.
Are there dragons involved?
Yeah.
Wait. Is this...
We're not on his side.
Are you a member of the Cult of the Dragon?
Dun dun dun!
Yeah.
Do the project managers in Waterdeep know about this?
They're gonna be so mad! I didn't say because I'm not.
I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna have to turn you in.
To who?
A reptilian in the morphic pit.
The project managers. I don't know, maybe the city guard
There's no city.
in Waterdeep.
Okay, what laws did I break?
Being a member of an evil cult? I'm sure that's not allowed.
It's not in the books.
Not illegal.
Religious freedom.
Wait. Are you telling me that belonging to an organization seeking to subjugate mankind through the rule of dragons is not illegal?
Not yet, no.
Well, it should be.
Why don't you write up a proposal and take it to the Masked Lords?
Oh my god.
That is a good question. Like, would just a membership
I'm
be
sure
illegal
it-
in Waterdeep?
I'm sure it would make you a person of interest.
Yeah.
The Order of the Gauntlet would certainly love to take you in.
Fury, once again, super uncomfortable down in the hole.
Well, this just can't go on.
Right. Well, he pounds on the wall 3 times very loudly.
Oh, no.
Can I
Shouldn't have done that,
try
and then I stab
to-
him.
Okay.
After a pound, could I have tried to cast Hold Person, or is that just not?
It seemed to be in like measured beats, so yeah, I'll give you like 1 opportunity to do it after the first.
I'm gonna be like,
It
With my
is just
sword.
something I like. He doesn't. It's a save. Like it's not a ranged spell attack or anything.
I think it's a save.
yeah, it's a save. It's a wisdom save.
Yeah, it's a wisdom save.
Your spell.
I just wasn't sure what you were waiting for.
15? I was waiting for you to tell me what the save was.
Oh, that passes.
Oh.
No.
Alright, go ahead and roll to attack.
I cast sword.
Sword! Sword!
19.
That will almost definitely hit.
I am rolling to disarm him of his arms.
Yep.
Oh, you're madnessing it, are you?
Like, I don't really want to kill him, like, immediately. But if he's gonna call for help, I gotta,
That's what he's trying to do.
like, at least cut off his arm. And then try to stop the bleeding before he dies.
Alright, yes, that will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
11.
That will do it. How do you...
Arm off, but not dead.
Okay. He does manage to get off 1 big pound, and then you just swoop in and, like, fucking Beatrix Kiddo and Kill Bill, just take that thing right off. And he just looks just absolutely... You see the color drain from his face in mere seconds.
Please, please, please tell me it does the thing with the blood from the fountain.
Oh yeah, it's just spraying all over the wall, and he manages to let off just this weak squeak, just... and then he falls down unconscious.
Wow.
I,
Pussy. I still
try to
don't know.
cauterize... I try to, like, close...
Stop
No,
the
no.
wound.
Stop the bleeding. I try to stop the bleeding.
Go ahead and roll medicine.
Are there such things as magical prosthetics?
Potentially.
Is it 13?
Well, this is a severed limb. I don't think 13 is quite gonna do it.
Anybody have any fire spells? Cauterize the wound?
I can insult it.
Would acid do the trick?
No! Quite the opposite.
Then no.
Am I able to hear commotion?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll peek up.
Can I try to roll medicine?
Yes. Yes, you can.
Is there enough of a stump to, like, tourniquet it or something?
I think that's what these medicine checks are.
With like, assuming it's like right here or something.
Like, just past the shoulder, yeah.
Yeah. With a severed limb, it's not easy, for sure, to like tourniquet the whole thing. But what'd you get, Fury?
That's a strong 8.
No.
Jeez, guys.
This guy is starting to bleed out.
Can I try?
Go ahead.
16.
Nope, not quite enough.
Stand aside!
Go ahead.
Take it away, Professor!
Doctor!
Go ahead, Professor.
Professor Dr. Dagny.
Greg.
Come
Greg.
on.
Please let it be.
It landed on its point. I'm gonna roll it on the floor.
There
I
you
need
go.
this to win. 16 plus 3 equals 19. Come on, come on,
No,
come on.
not quite enough.
Damn it, man, I'm a
You needed
doctor.
a 20. You needed a 20.
Alright, I'll try.
You could probably use a spell, too.
I got 17 plus 4 is 20 fucking 1.
There you go.
I like, get out of the
Get the
way.
hell out of the way. You have to make sure to cut off this part. The veins are right here.
You idiots.
Useless.
Don't ask how I know this.
You managed to not stop the bleeding, but slow it enough that he is not in mortal peril.
Excuse me.
I
That'll
I
wake
have
him
a
up. We
healing
don't really
spell.
want that to happen.
Excuse me, Felicity? How do you know that?
How do I know how to tourniquet? Dude, I'm like from the forest. Shit gets real out there.
Ah, the real forest.
I too. I'm from a wooded area.
I tourniqueted a tree once.
Did you?
Was it leaking sap?
Not anymore.
By the way, your allies, did you let them know that you were coming into the strong room?
Yeah.
Okay.
At the very least, should have.
While you're stabilizing this poor half orc, you hear a tap on the wall nearest to you. And you hear Jamna's voice come through like, "Everything all right in there?
Now it is.
Do you require assistance?"
Who are those people?
Friends.
They work with us. They're fine.
Not reptilian.
Okay.
You can come in if you like, Strong.
Says the voice from the floor.
I will take Bogluck's ring of keys.
Okay.
More like Bog Unluck now.
I have a feeling he will in the future be known as Bogluck,
The unlucky.
Should I go ahead and
the one-armed.
get our other friends?
If you wish, it's not completely necessary, but a few lookouts wouldn't be, the worst.
Let us gather the gang.
More hands make less work.
We are also facing a problem with the work site in that the foreman is working for an evil cult, and I cut his arm off.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey,
Fury says, I like her.
you guys want another friend? Because I can't stay here.
The more the merrier.
Jamna and Arietta come in while Carlin is keeping watch in the storeroom. Zelina's with the cultists, so she's just gonna stay there for now.
Yeah.
The professor runs up and hugs you tightly and says, "Oh, good, another friend. Hug, hug."
And then
Welcome.
Felicis just fucking cracks up. Like, she
Can't
can't.
hold it in
No,
anymore.
I cannot.
I'm going to roll insight. Strong 10?
You don't know my ways. You don't know my means.
I see you with your eyes looking at me into my soul.
And,
The professor's a real funny guy.
I can tell by his hair.
I was a mercury mancer.
Shit.
Oh!
That makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
Did you work with hats?
Only the mad ones.
Right.
So Jamna is taking a look over the marked crates and the trapdoor and the captive lizard folk and the unarmed Bogluck. Well, we certainly got a pickle now.
Unarmed.
Yep.
Yeah, we could really use some kind of getaway vehicle. Way out of here.
I really think we should figure out where this tunnel goes. That's valuable information.
Also,
Oh, well, that's good enough.
these crates are all evidence, but I'm not sure who we'd turn them into, so I think we should just take it all with us.
It's basically vigilante justice out here.
It is 12 full crates, and you're not going to be able to carry all that.
Well, we should take as much evidence with us as we can carry.
I thought you were a goody two-shoes.
You just watched me cut a man's arm off.
Look, people who think they're righteous do that kind of shit all the time.
Look, I'm just trying to get by.
I'm sorry.
I mean, we could probably all carry one each, but
Well, we don't want to get
they would slow us down.
weighed down. Yeah, we just dig around and stuff in your pockets.
Maybe I have some friends that could get here quickly. Get them taken care of. What, does anybody know sending?
We've got sending stones that go to Leosund.
I can shout very loudly.
I've got message. It goes 120 feet.
Do I know sending? No, I'm an arcane trickster.
I can send a message to the project managers in Waterdeep, but nothing would happen for at least 2 10-day.
Well, they might be corrupt too.
That's the point. I was getting tired of this job anyway.
We pay better. That's a lie.
Wait.
I lied to you.
I see.
At least you're honest about it.
Well, so they said that this was a transfer points.
There's a drop-off and transfer point, yeah.
So wherever they were going is in the direction of the tunnel. Should figure out what to do with all these crates.
So have you guys been going after Cult of the Dragon a while?
Kinda.
Yes.
Well,
In a manner of speaking?
I'm in.
I'm going to start walking down the tunnel. If anyone wants to come with me.
I'm keeping an eye on that bastard.
Jamna's gonna come with you too.
Which bastard?
Who's
Yuri!
who's staying behind?
Harlan was.
Harlan's keeping lookout, and Arieta's still in the strong room.
I want to go in the tunnel.
Okay, you can go.
Yeah,
in
I
the
think
tunnel.
we're all going to go in the tunnel.
Arietta, was it?
Arieta.
Arietta?
Yes.
I hand Arietta the keys.
Okay.
You probably don't want to do that.
No? Lock the door. Don't
Wait a
let
second.
anybody in till we get back.
Look, give the keys to, No,
Someone
don't give
that's staying behind.
Vittoria.
Give them to Vittoria.
I burst out of the door and I jump up and down with my hand and I'm like, hey, I got a comment.
I hold the keys up really high.
That's not what I wanted.
Okay.
My changey friends, do you think you could mimic him? Pointing at the armless man. But maybe with an arm.
Yeah.
In the right spot.
Well, with two. Wait. Mimic?
What?
Yeah, I think I could do that.
Which one do you use, Victoria?
I am.
He's not.
You would be speaking to Arietta, who's just kind of like, right now she's a woman with kind of short blonde hair.
Okay.
She's looking at him like, yeah, should be easy enough. I'll need somewhere to keep him for a while.
Well, how about we
I
take a few
point
gold
to
out of
the
the crate?
tunnel.
There's plenty of crates around.
There's plenty of tunnel.
We could build a little crate fort and you could just scurry in there and do your thing.
Keeping him in a crate would be easy enough, especially if I have the key to the strong room. And as she's talking, as you're looking at her, you notice her hair start to change color and style. Like her short blonde hair is starting to turn kind of black and like almost nearly shaved, and her skin is turning green, and she is transforming into Bogluck.
What check would that be to what the fuck?
Arcana.
Dirty 20.
She is not casting a spell. There seems to be some kind of natural ability, which,
What?
she might be a shape changer.
Might be.
Or like potentially like a sorcerer who's subtle casting, like maybe, but
Okay.
she certainly doesn't appear to be casting a spell, and is just changing naturally.
Well, once the change is complete, I will hand over the keys and say, here you go, sir.
Thank you. Tell you what, me and my sister can keep an eye on this site, make sure not too many alarms are raised. The rest of you can get on going.
If you could write into my file, Raise.
I don't think you're
We're-
coming back.
We're going to need some severance pay.
Retroactive raise, maybe?
That would look suspicious.
Some sort of severance package?
Look, if you want a severance package, I pick up the arm. There we go.
I mean, I'd have to cut off a different part for a severance package.
I slap her with the arm.
Jamna, who is in the middle of going down the tunnel, is like, now we can't wait around too long, because once these three don't make it back, they're going to start getting suspicious.
Yeah, we should probably go.
Yes, let us away.
Down the
So are we
tunnel.
keeping the kobolds in here, or are we taking them, or sorry, the lizard folk?
I guess that's up to you guys.
Hey. Excuse me. Y'all want to come with us? Because we'll probably have to decapitate you if you don't.
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
Meh.
Meh.
Alright.
So what's with the different voice?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, that one right there.
We all do this voice.
And that one too.
I am this voice.
Daddy just permanently takes on Craig's voice.
I mean, you are the only consistent one, yeah.
True method actor.
So you admit it.
Hey, to be fair, my voice has stayed the same.
So you admit you're acting.
You're a friend now.
Yeah.
We hugged. It's great.
We
There
can
we go.
talk and walk.
Yeah, talking while walking.
Alright. So, the five of you... Oh, before you get going, you should probably call to a step.
Oh.
Can he fit down this tunnel?
Yeah, if the lizard folk and all y'all can.
I mean, isn't Spiff large?
No, he's medium.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to go through the camp and stuff? Is that
I mean,
gonna
most
be
people
okay?
are asleep right now. It's in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll cast silence on, like, the door or something.
Yeah. And Arieta's like, I'm the boss now, so maybe I can distract you. Why did you also tell your pretty friend out there to join you guys?
So pretty.
Who?
Carlin.
Victoria.
Victoria. Ivana Manco, I don't...
Are you all in disguise?
Are you in disguise?
No.
In the Matori.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
100%?
Well, I mean, I could have...
Been reprogrammed?
Yeah, I suppose. I could have gone into disguise and then had my memory modified, and I wouldn't know about it.
You know, we all wear disguises in our life. There's our public presence and our private presence.
So-
I have continued walking down that tunnel.
I mean, we're all walking and talking. So I guess... No, I'm not 100% sure.
Okay. I
So-
have summoned the pig before.
Yes, so you have summoned your pig. Arieta stuffs Boglux.
Corpse in a box.
Slowly
No,
leaking
he's
body.
not dead.
Should I cast silence so that he can get, like, into the storeroom without people noticing?
That would be a good idea.
Okay. Alright, that's another spell slot.
Arieta has to keep Bogluk alive so she can read his memories and truly become him. So she just kind of ties him up and gags him and puts him in the storeroom, locks it up nice and tight so nobody can discover him, and then all of you are headed off down the tunnel, which is 5 party members, Abor...
If no one else does, I'll go out and grab Carlin.
Arieta tells him to go in on
Okay.
her way out.
Alright.
So 5 party members, Abor, 2 companions, and 3 lizard folk off down the tunnel under the roadhouse.
One hell of a team.
We're off to see the lizard folk, the wonderful lizard folk.
Sure.
So, do y'all suppose they've seen this half dragon around before?
Oh, you've met?
Just a conjecture.
What?
I'm asking the party at large if they think that the lizard folk may have met the half dragon before.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
like, do we think the lizard folk and the half dragon are together?
I'm going to assume they're both working for the cult.
Well then, excuse me if I... And she takes off her head wrap and all of a sudden becomes a black dragonborn.
What the fuck?
We're all wearing disguises.
I know, but you can't do that with a disguise.
I'm the
It's
only one with
magic.
the hat.
It's a magical bonnet.
You can't just
It's a beret.
put on a hat and stop being a dragonborn.
Well, I just did. It's a very cool hat.
She's not stopping being a dragonborn. She just doesn't look like a dragonborn.
You know what?
It's true. If I turned back and you waved your hand about, like, where my nose should be, you'd hit it.
Anyway, yes. This tunnel goes on for about 100 feet. Actually, a lot longer than that. It goes, like, pretty much to the very edge of the work camp and then comes out back into the swamp. And everybody roll your perception.
Meow, mama, meow. 26.
Okay.
22.
22 also.
Okay.
23.
Jesus! Fuck all.
Everybody but Cheskira.
I'm too busy getting Cyan Wrath's regalia on over my head.
Okay. As you guys come out into the swamps, just sort of wondering, like, where you're supposed to go, you notice a red mark on a tree ahead of you, and, like, a little bit further down is another one. Seems to be marking a trail.
Oh, well, that's convenient.
And everybody go ahead and roll your history. You would be at disadvantage, Quailena.
That's what I thought. Solid 10.
Strong 7.
Ooh.
Nat 1.
Ooh.
Yeah, fuck all.
Ooh.
13? Can I roll
That brings
with
me to a
advantage
5
because
total,
you're
by the way.
nice?
Nope.
Okay.
See,
But-
if I hadn't had that disadvantage.
Or you could roll an advantage if you want to use one of your inspiration.
I don't think that's worth that.
Okay, that's probably not.
You're my inspiration.
Oh, wonder what that is.
This trail just seems to lead on and on and on into...
These red marks on these trees are obviously not historically significant.
You don't know where you're going.
I'm gonna put my raspberry beret back on.
Okay.
What are you gonna look like this time?
The same person,
Oh, okay.
just in case.
And now that the moon shineth upon me, I become the professor.
But when you arrived, it was daytime.
The moon is always present.
He's not wrong.
It is within me and within you.
And within all of us.
Well, if you're a lunatic,
Well-
yeah, that checks out.
I would prove your point, but this armor is kind of hampering that.
Yeah. Let your moonlight out, bro.
Oh, do you want to like get together with this professor?
No.
But what? Are you saying he's not attractive?
I'm only into people that are taller than me.
That's so mean.
I can be taller.
That is pretty rude.
They're called stilts.
Well, not only, but it's a preference.
You should get on top of Spiff and then just like ride up and be like, "I'm taller now."
By the way,
get to it, baby.
the lady / dragonborn is over 6 feet tall.
Hint, hint. Hint.
I am near 6 feet tall. I gotta get to know you people first before any hint of romance happens.
Mm-hmm.
That's not always necessary.
Well, it is for Aislyn.
Got to get past like 3 speech checks before you can get to the romancing.
You have to choose the right dialogue options, make the right story branch choices, and then buy me the correct gifts. And then we have to go on dates in which I tell you things.
Dragon Age Road?
And then later on in the
Essentially.
campaign, I will ask you questions about information I gave you on those dates.
Wait,
And if you don't answer correctly, it's over.
Now
Wait.
it's a dating game.
Dragon Age romancing is that in depth?
No.
It does get fairly in-depth. Like, for most of the time, you do have to, like, make decisions that they approve of and give them presents and stuff like that. Like, it's not a lot to remember, and if you do it a lot, it gets pretty rote, but it's...
You can screw it up.
Yeah.
So that they don't like you.
Man, I didn't give Piper shit.
Just gave
Yeah,
it a D.
Fallout romances are very easy in comparison. Yeah.
You basically just gotta save beforehand and try again.
Uh-huh.
So, it is about midnight, and this trail leads off into the swamp, at least for several miles, in just knee-deep, freezing muck.
I was about to say, no, it's just 11:30.
Yeah, I know, right?
Do I need to be
I'm
worried
good
about
at
height
this.
challenges and being below the muck?
You might be, like, up
It's like
to your
chest deep
midsection.
for you.
Right on
Okay.
Spiff.
Yeah, right on Spiff. You'll be high and dry.
And Spiff will freeze to death.
Look,
I will
you've got
not.
to walk through the swamp anyway.
And he's,
Yeah, boar's probably fun.
yeah,
Hardy.
they're very hardy and
Perfect,
large.
You will not kill this beautiful boar.
Well, I'm glad I bought knee-high boots.
So, what do you guys want to do? Do you want to stop and rest at any certain point, or just keep walking until you get to something, or...
Well,
I don't think we have a place to stop and rest right now.
yeah, there's not really a good place to stop and rest aside from, like, up a fucking tree.
Yeah.
I would like to mention, though, that I am stealthily moving along.
And also, Fiore and Quilena did trance before this.
Yeah, so
Right.
we're good for another, like, 20 hours.
You
Do I
guys
need
have
to be worried?
I think you guys have probably rested before the strong room thing happens.
Yeah.
Like, you were on a later watch.
At least
And
got
I
some
might
shut-eye.
have been on night shift for a while, so
Yeah.
evening and night. So I've got a few hours left in me at least.
Yeah. It takes you, like, you're going basically a mile an hour. It's taking you forever to get through this swamp. But, just as
That
the
is stable.
sun is starting to rise, you get to what looks like some kind of makeshift campsite. It's like only... It rises out of the muck. It's not super dry, but it's definitely a lot drier than everything else that you've been walking through at this point. It's basically a stone platform that rises above the swamp, and there are a couple wicker lean-tos already constructed there, as well as like a campfire pit that is not lit.
I nudge one of the lizard folk. Is this yours?
Yeah.
All right.
And there are 3 dugout canoes.
Well, that's fucking handy.
Alright. Indragonic. Where do the goods go from here?
They point deeper into the swamp.
Are the canoes big enough to hold a crate or two?
About one of us in one crate each.
All right.
What if they don't have crates? How many people can they hold?
Like 2 apiece.
So six people total? There's more than 6 of us here.
Yes.
Are there more canoes hidden somewhere?
Only when more of the lizard folk come through.
Well, this is kind of awkward.
Were you only expecting 3 crates to arrive?
I don't know why I'm telling you any of this.
Because if you don't, I'll cut your arm off. You saw what I did to that one dude.
Okay.
So you do know.
Every 2 nights, 3 of us come through and pick up a crate each and bring it back to the castle.
Castle?
Castle?
Oh, tell
There's
us
a
more.
castle in the swamp.
Did the first 2 fall over and sink into the swamp?
Yeah. One of them burned down and then fell over and then sank into the swamp. But the 4th one stayed up.
Yeah.
So we camp, right?
Where's the castle? Which direction is the castle?
Who lives at the castle?
Where on this map is the castle?
It's about another day that way.
Why is the castle?
Oh, why's the sky?
So,
Yeah.
you guys gonna camp here
Sure.
Yeah, it is getting
so you can take a long rest?
to that point.
Okay.
But I didn't use any. I only cast sword once. I still have plenty of sword slots left.
You just pull out a new sword every time I cast sword.
Yeah, they're like the reusable chopsticks. The disposable chopsticks you get at the cheap Chinese places. You just use them once and then toss them.
As you guys are making camp, Aislyn, while everybody's camping and a couple of the lizard folk are kind of minding their own business, maybe like fighting over some lunch or something, one of them kind of starts sidling over to you and is like, "Hey, scary lady, can we go talk somewhere secret?"
Okay.
Pointing at his friends like he doesn't want them to overhear.
Yeah. Come help me carry this log.
Okay, glad to help. Just kind of hops over to another side of the camp.
He's gonna help carry a log with his tied up hands.
He has his tail.
Yeah. It's like, okay, look, I never wanted to work for these cult people and they really suck. Maybe we could help each other here.
Insights.
Okay.
Hey, scary lady.
15.
Okay. As far as you can tell, he seems like he's being truthful.
Alright. What is it you want and what do you have to offer?
Well, it seems like you don't like these cult people. I think we can both benefit by getting them the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Me and my tribe have lived here in the swamp for a long time before these cult bastards showed up. Do you know about Castle Neritar?
Never heard of it.
Well, it's this hella old castle in there, and
Hella old, huh?
I love him.
the cult kind of came in and, flexing their muscles, and they kind of made all of us lizard folk living there, have to work for them.
Weird flex, but okay.
They're not very nice, they don't treat us very well.
So
Neither do the bullywugs.
There's bullywugs.
Yeah.
Did your tribe live in the castle before the cult came?
We live in the area, not strictly in the castle, but
Okay.
yeah.
What about the bullywugs? Did they come in with the cult, or were they there before too?
They were there before too, and there's kind of a feud between us. The cult's kind of making us all work for them, but the bullywugs are still treating us like crap too. The bullywugs killed our leader, and we don't really have anybody to stick up for us anymore.
No second in command, no heir to the whatever
Not really.
the chieftain sits on.
Well, if there was, they wouldn't have an opportunity to take it.
Yeah. So if the cult did, leave, who would be in charge of your tribe?
I suppose we would just pick our strongest warrior, but we don't really have a sort of a chance to organize ourselves in any meaningful fashion right now.
Okay, look. I can offer you a tentative, conditional bargain.
Okay.
You take us to the castle.
Okay.
You talk to your people. They don't stand in our way. We take care of the cult. If the bullywugs go against us, we take care of them as well. And then afterwards, your people will be free to live as you will, on the condition you do not raid outside the swamp.
Well, I'm not exactly like a leader or anything. I don't think I'm a very good public speaker.
It's more like when we get back to the castle.
I don't know. He's got a good vocabulary.
I like it.
You tell we are talking in Draconic. You inform your people of these terms, and if they agree, and if they, keep their part, then we won't do to them
Kill all of them.
what we're going to do to the cult.
Yeah. Just, I know that a lot of the other lizard folk are loyal to the cult, even if it's just out of fear.
Okay, well,
I'm afraid if we tell one of them might betray to the cult and tell them what we're planning.
get at least the people you think will go against the cult. Maybe don't tell everybody.
Right.
And those of you who make the smart decision will be left alone after the cult is dealt with.
Right.
This is, of course, conditional on the rest of my friends agreeing.
Yes.
I'm not the boss of this group.
He gives a thumbs up.
So,
Tell you what, you talk to your friends.
you talk to your
I'll
friends.
talk to mine.
Yeah.
My name's Snapjaw, by the way.
Nice to meet you, Snapjaw. I am Aislyn.
Nice to
Aislyn
meet you.
Eden.
He gives a big toothy smile. And then he...
Okay, he's kind of
Go ahead.
adorable.
She, actually.
Oh, she's very cute.
I love her.
She runs back to her friends.
Right? I make a little finger motion in a circle in the air
Okay.
and whistle.
I pop out of the darkness.
There's just a burst of smoke. You're right.
So, everybody,
Yes.
one of the lizard folk just came to talk to me. Her name is Snapjaw. She says that many of the lizard folk living in the castle are not happy serving the cults of the dragon and are basically being forced to do their bidding.
Yeah, that's a recurring theme.
So I told her that she talks to her people when we get to the castle. The ones that don't oppose us or stand in our way when we're dealing with the cult will be left alone and allowed to go their own way after the cult's dealt with.
You can go your own
way. Go your own way.
Anyway.
I think we really need to learn the lyrics to that. So
But-
I don't know.
Fleetwood Mac is fucking great.
But I did get some information. I got the name of the castle. I have forgotten it.
Can you just make him forget it? Because that sounds great. I got the name of the castle. Totally forgot.
Yep, you forgot it. You don't remember.
But I know that in addition to the cult of the dragon and the lizard folk, we will also be dealing with the tribe of bullywugs.
Well, that's a real fucking surprise.
What's a bullywug?
It's a frog person.
Disgusting.
I mean,
Look, you haven't even met them.
no, they really
They
are.
are, though.
The boar is bad enough.
Excuse me!
I mean, I love him, but
No.
he's bad enough.
Bullywugs have a habit of dressing in, well, shit.
Wait.
Well,
literally?
okay, I'm coming around to seeing your point here.
Hey everybody, it's your DM Devin. Thanks for listening to episode 18 of Cornfields and Kobolds. As usual, you can find us on iTunes or Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts. You can also find us on YouTube, where our videos display character stats, battle maps, and other helpful graphics. The music in this episode was produced by Vindsvept, and the theme song is Through the Woods We Ran from his YouTube collection. You can find a link to his music in the episode description. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you in 2 more weeks.